Welcome to part 2. We're talking about volume. Move the camera a little bit so it's less of a floating head. I'm still ahead, but there's a little more of me now. Okay, so part 2, let's talk about volume. Volume has to do with the space that fills up a shape. That's what we are measuring with volume. We've talked about area and we've talked about perimeter. Area, remember, is the space inside a flat shape. But volume is the space inside a three-dimensional shape. Well, what do I mean by three-dimensional shape? Look at my figure on the board. This is what's known as a cube. Cube, C-U-B-E, cube. A cube is any shape that has the same size square for all 6 of its faces. This is three-dimensional because it has a height, it has a width, and it has a length. So it goes up and down, it goes across, and it goes back. So it has those 3 measures, those 3 dimensions. Now this shape, we would say is a cubic meter because it's 1 meter tall, 1 meter across, and 1 meter back. So we use this basic cube shape in order to solve our volume. Our volume is really finding out how many of these cubes are in a shape. So let's say that this right here, this little Lego that I have, that's going to represent my cube. Okay, it's not a perfect cube, but it's close enough. Okay, that's going to represent a cube. I want to know what my volume is here. Now, I'm not talking about the plane here, just this part, okay, just this shape. Okay, I want to know its volume. So I'm going to think of it in terms of the cubes that I have. I want to know how many cubes make up the base of my shape. 1, 2 make up the base. Then I need to multiply that by how many layers. So I have 2 on the base, and there's 3 layers. So I have 2 going up, so times 3. So my volume is 6 cubes. 2 times 3 is 6 cubes. So I can use that principle to come up with a formula. That formula is that I take the area of the base times the height. Area of the base times the height. The reason that works is because with this shape, its sides are perpendicular to the base. So this formula for volume works only on shapes whose sides are perpendicular, meaning they're at right angles, to the base. Okay? So that gives us the formula that volume equals the area of the base times the height. That's our formula. So let's do some practice. Look at example C.1 on page 16 of your book. It says the base of a right solid, that's talking about right solid is right there. A right solid is that shape whose sides are perpendicular to the base. So they make a right angle to the base. So the base of a right solid with vertical sides is the isosceles triangle shown. The height of the solid is 6 meters. What is the volume of the solid? Okay, so all I need to do is plug into my formula. I want to find the area of the base and multiply that by the height. So I'm not given the area of my base, I have to find that. I'm given my dimensions. My shape is a triangle. It has 4 meters across the base. You have your own book that you can see. And it is 8 meters tall. They don't even try to trick you. They just tell you right out. It's 8 meters tall, 4 meters long. So I'm going to plug that into my formula for area of the base. The formula for the area of the base is, good, 1/2 times base times height. So I have 1/2 times my base of 4 times my height of 8 times the height of 6 for my shape overall. So volume equals 1/2 times 4 is 2, times 8 is 16, times 6, let me do the mental math, 96. Okay, it says our dimensions are in meters. So since I have 3 dimensions, my meters are cubed for volume. So it is 96 meters cubed for your volume. That's all you have to do. So just plug everything into your formulas. Let's look at example C.2. A right circular cylinder has a radius of 6 centimeters and a height of 20 centimeters as shown. What is the volume? Okay, let me clear some space here. So a right circular cylinder, that's telling you that the sides of your cylinder, that's a shape that has circles for bases, are perpendicular to your base. So the right circular cylinder has a radius of 6 centimeters, a height of 20 centimeters. So if volume is area of the base times the height, what's the formula for the area of a circle? Okay, very good. Area of a circle is pi r squared times your height. So your volume is pi, which I'm going to go ahead and change right now to 3.14, times your radius, which is 6, squared, times your height, which you know is 20. 6 squared is 36 times 20. If you do all this math, you get 720 centimeters cubed for your volume. Okay? One more quick problem. It says the base of an irregular solid has an area of 426.3 square feet. The sides are perpendicular to the base and the height is 20 feet. What is the volume of the solid? Well, they made it easy for you. There's no formulas. They just told you the area. 426.3 times your height, which is 20. You multiply that out and you get 8,526 feet cubed. Okay, see you in part 3.